asante ne anwuna tete eye baako ye ne anwurafo ankoda na emom ne ye ka bom wo muta ye chimi ye bibia ka bebedi ade me pasumdwe magana mani asante man nyinara ikwan bi e befa so agana ma be ye baako eno na dama kuma so wo msam ye asante hen na so anwuna anwa ekame dagomba anwa ekame ko bia be kasa me fa ho be kam timba bi nanso me yesa de be ya ye nyina benya asumdwe ne ataman mu nyam wa ya sante hene kakraka dada ntinya afa na mpese me diga na fo so na emom emu asumdwe ne nkoso ne hiame enema enne me frɛ to be sis wo mra na o meka ho me nyina ye ni ada no ahini ne wo ho ansa na politics no ba ama yo
kakamia mpoku amoase anansio Odom sesre kusi anansimu no mfwe anansimu no mfwe anansimu no mfwe anansimu no mfwe anansio okuya anansimu no mfwe anansio
Obajo edan edan ayeton ewo Ashanti region 5-bedroom uncompleted apartment ayeton na ewo Santasi Apari chese 5-bedroom apartment we mfonyini ya efie no mfonyini na eda so no na ne ewum ene se owura fie ho no mu a edan bia ewo na dwaye ensusu wo mu a chese eye kama pa asisia no eda border yeton ensoso ehonum Kumasi Ashanti region Santasi Apari eho na edan no ewo sisie ya mepacho yeton enso ehonum mepacho opese okọ na so ba behwehwe edan no woni gi ho se wota mepacho akwanya eda honum a obetimi aba na oni e baba behia na fe yaka ama bibia nso eho bonu da phone boko enso so eho no number no na the screen so frɛ 0597193793 0597193793 anase 0536703633 sa number si mienu mu bia wo frɛ ya ubenya ye na woni ya twetwe nkomo me se 5-bedroom apartment uncompleted ewo Santasi Apari achese ewo nice location ayeton enti wo a wo pe e kan say edan ato akonya wo se oni ehia na bibia akoso enso so ewo 0597193793 and say 0593670333 eno your number wo frɛ ya ubenya ye na oni atwetwe nkomo na afei bibia wo bia no ye no ehia orofo mamemo akwaba emfa umra afidikesi so aha Unity Online TV so ena mene wo etwetwe enkomo yi subscribe for my share update bi aba wa kire wadwen e dia fa ho ye bi epono to se bobo dwaton de hu dawro na ye dia mon na yaji bi kitua bi amane makoso Alex Tito better is still less wexy fabagla proof China doors remote control gate barristers ene ni meka hu nyina no se friend na one no entwetwe eye enkomo 05419018 na buhulu Kumasi in crying so or say all branches in the beauty freno no may wajuma and from on a dear wajuma bia Babe yen kama eddi amount am weni timiaji hopa asasi eda Ashanti region Kwabri East ebajo amount for e basopa awmo tobi esisi omadan enti wa wo pe asasi ato bla na baba tobi bidia no na onso ba asasi ra enso ewo honum Ashanti region Kwabri East different krono different Kwabri staff sanity enso so ewo hanwa sanketo abacho driver for edom line sisabija ha mo peka atwie enti se wo anwaka wo bi a taxi na se private vehicle bi na offer eye number no Unity studio number no na wotimi ene yen atwetwe eye nkomo wo pe driver ni mepacho na wachuka enso dia ma akonya ho se obefree Unity eye studio line no na wotimi ene atwetwe eye nkomo abuzia yini nkomo kakra na vanfa Sampa nsem no ho na wibeka se dia na ekoso Sampa for now basa ye akoso ama prosini bi ato no no monse do ɛna yɛka ho asɛm na samodua nneɛma a wɔyɛ ɛna afei so na Sampa Jafra nneɛma a wɔyɛ afei no mmienu ɛntɛm ne nam so antɔkwa no atumi asɔre na asɛm no ne wɔm ni sɛ mpanimfoɔ bi akasa na Sampa Jafra pii akasa na afei no busuafoɔ no bi aba bɛkyerɛ nsɛm hwan ne deserve sɛ Sampa kunya no ɔtena so na nsɛm no mu nkyerɛmu kwan fa so asɛm no kopie mu ɛwɔ ɛyɛ manhyia ɛne ɛdi nti ɛna Nationals of Chiefs gazette Sampa Jafra ma original rejected yɛsɛ ɔmo nyintum ne nyinaa ho nsɛm ne ba bɛbɔ video bi na afei watie nsɛm no kakra wom yaw sɛ modua ɔkɔhyɛ dɛm anu osu cause su sɛ ade no anya ayeka ba wɔsɔ ɔnte aseɛ ɛne no ɔnte aseɛ kyina ɛno na Dormaahene ɛhyehyɛ kyira ɔma yɛhunu ne nsɛm no ɛnso so ɛkɔ left and right ne ade yɛnkɔ tie nsɛm bi ɛmfamra
and then what's why you feel
but of course in that context, in a context, and there should be Rahusha, but of course in a context.
Okay, Sampa to say,
on that one be able to
now to learn what to say,
what that one be able to, and if you Sampa be blue and pay our Kumasi.
All right, okay, I see. It's then share for when I say opening in the first place near Sampa, you can't Sampa. A Wahin farm between my geographical location.
Of clearly, MJ then in the connection, I should be a dinkomo. I say, should be ever any day, Emma, any day. I think it's important that probably we say we respect the president of the nation and the Iraq proper. So we honor day na ya so sana ejutum uto sanity akonya bi say ba e say na se asida chia emane Sampa yebra yesom wana yesom nti se ne obi jam le Sampa dan Sampa bono
okay
and a campona you see there's sometimes there's the whole thing has been correlated as a campona ya na she nipa ba ko ase ne no kre Sampa bono and a bono region.
Okay,
the bono region is made up of Shinyane,
okay,
Wenchi, Drobo, Japiku, Shekwa, Sampa,
okay,
Sumayin Crew. What I say, all those enclaves is made out of bono. But yeah, na shebi obi ade no ho.
Okay,
And I unite crew monoma e floor bono. That is obi Samia Sampa or bono region.
oh, okay,
But a ba amanye na mamra Sampa belong to Asanteman, the Asante Nation.
okay,
And it's important that we put that in context.
now you can't say Sampa or Bono region now. You said that say you say Bono Champion Council being here. Is Sampa going to be part of the Bono Champion Council? And I say,
And so you see, all this is, I think you have to put all this in perspective that there is somebody who is trying to dilute history in this country, trying to push forward as if there should be too many or 2 million bit. So because of forming association, you can form an association.
Okay.
And which the constitution will not prevent you from doing so.
all right,
But every association that you form must be based on certain credibility. It must be based on certain values. So from Bun Champion or no. But if you are from Bun Champion, are you also admitting that Asanteman has been in existence since 1935? You have to admit that Asanteman has been in existence since 1935.
yeah,
And so, if you want to form your so-called Bun Champion, you can form it. But you can never dilute and authenticate history that Asanteman is not Asanteman.
yeah,
And so clearly, so we forming a Bun Champion, can go ahead and form a Bun Champion. But what we are saying that Asanteman is an authority on its own.
All right.
And Asanteman will not beg anybody in this country.
Okay.
But at all times, Asanteman will show respect. It's all case a Bun Champion and Asanteman. This is a clear lies of parallel belief that all of us believe in. You can do whatever you believe in. But what we are asking, is it lawful? Is it authority now for you to put that information or that agenda forward? You can't.
all right,
I'm so glad that there's a clear distinction between Asanteman and Bun Champion, of course. And then we wish them well who form Bun Champion. You can form your Bun Champion.
open the Sampa, more family tree or Ebusia Ben, idea was Sampa.
Yeah, you see, the whole process happened to let Nana Kofisun Etoye. Nana Kofisun Etoye, of course, there's a history to it.
Okay,
And I said, a ban is not toy. That there was a need, say, yeah, the UBBC so.
okay,
But before then, no, Bahimane at the counter. So we all of us went to the Bone Regional House of Chief. All right, share. We will not accept the barrier of Nana Profession. Yeah, need to show me Nana Profession. As I say, and I'm to be a fata. And if you want to know, you want them to fulfill that promise. As I say, no, buy him up in an atom. They say in the AD.
Oh, okay.
And I'm answer. But as I say, any genie boom winty. Yeah, I didn't say, Obi, I say, Sebi Rade, I couldn't suffer in the air. Who can't say, I never at time. They say a brain once in 82 Nampa, on by 82, saying, your man of crab here, 9cc, no, 60 year. Now be yen ya transi abushem odom aka asem no odom ye ma safanya no esi no wie afi yenti enwanse and then the Bone Regional House of Chief were not prepared to make sure they bring finality to the matter. All of us ejitum eba santima nenti eba santima ni say Sampa konya no esa santima say
okay.
Sampa man service for Daroma santihin chidom no Sampa man santima chidom
wow
bona chidom dani na tine say di ba fi na ka asem no enyu ajitum eba fi be ka asem no am je bi for Daroma am je omo I most studio and now I station is one of the powerful stations telling story, telling history, telling culture.
Yes, sure.
And clearly I think you have evidence of what transpired. A friend said, of course, was Santiman.
Yes.
But my camera to move on in the same as you one.
All right.
I feel ready to move, precope, I can't send Emma see it. Accept me, I come and I see. Okay. You come and I see the idea, they won't be. Then will be training you. The moon, the sanity, the was more be saying, ya come and I be okay. See, senior TNT, I bars and my back at us. I will be a Sampa, a was and my asset.
All right. Now, you rock has to marry. I feel, maintain me once seeing we say men and we also mean you say no, and also so I said and say,
I said, baby, I want to say, you rock has in the year, and I say, I'm part. Obi ajitum Sampa obi aka asem ya say yina try time kese
yes
ajitum say ni papa mo ni boni mo ni besi bia ni ewra beka bia no ditum
okay
sa na brawo kuma no sa na say tie sa na say ojitum ya say ewra siu ewra ma kwanya bia ma obo obusia obubo obusia omo bia kwanya ukika ni ombia ti say o ma kwanya ma kika ni obetime ka bia na fi o ka asem ma na sisua ontum boy ewra so what says be as no kind of unyitu you am obi akwan e mane kan so unyitu mo anenti am unyitu no say back forward after you can say we are called the Bone Regional House of Chief for them to bring the document of the lesson mother flag to Gazette and that is where that was the whole that agenda I started here and another Dormaahene sorry I said creating an apparel authority said we so to be okrumano but you know politics now yet he was doing politics and he made people in this country to hate Asante man or my man phobia okuman at times say be Asante man say be Asante man diboni bi okuman as if say be Asante man emprobiasm and Asante man and I say be e show be yaw but then nya no kre okay Asante man dey no Asante man dey nya Asante man brand once he took advantage of that and he distorted history and he lied and on the year campaign and then probably the political party that all support will have no problem with that. But the can say he's a justice like appeal court. I am promoting. Near no can no cran and no cran. And then the Santimai can no cran and no cran. So these are the two power authority. One neck and no cran. Now Dormaahene neck and no cran and now Santiman and neck and no cran. A Santiman and neck and no cran. And it's important that Ghanaians will accept this fact and they should be humble to accept that this is the truth. We cannot go back and forth. In terms of this issue, it's important say you bring finality to this matter, and every year the government should take us on. The government should take us on. It should be irado John Dramani Mama. Should be on my field here. On me say irado. Say, Sampa man here wine. Okay. Should be irado to an amutu as a fata. Echo the seat of government. Echo Castle. Say be na info. He introduced Sampa man to you. He's on record. And so the last time I hear President Mahama talking, say there's a chieftaincy conflict in Sampa, I was worried. Because there's no chieftaincy conflict. That's the last time the flag has visited the seat of government. And then he should know who is the authority in Sampa.
What say Ibia no wakwe president into one piece will be taking sides?
No, the Casa size in the size in the set. Or what must say size in the set. Yura, Atuana Mutu, Abechawa, the seat of government. About the Nahinfo, Abetro. Or do much one of oh, you have access to Iraq. You don't know.
Yes.
So what I say, only like the Hoy brothers,
yes,
all of you, the history you told the history to the people of this country, the way you became related to Europe.
Yeah.
And so I'm not saying say only a young qua be a bonnia support to know, but I'm to know what to know, and no cry, and no cry. Say no cry, cannot cry. He came to you at the seat of government, or but so say I'm running when I'm in Nancy Sampa. The president should be bold enough to tell the people, say, Sampa anyway, and he should not say, there's a chief 20 dispute. There's no chief 20 dispute. As some year can be, or come and ask you. You don't say there's a chief 20 dispute. So be now Odin, Sembina, and Senfata. You have to go after those people and deal with them. And deal with them.
All right. But before I ever sign to us, I'm saying, I'm chica credit.
What are
so let's Samba Jafla. Nema many wine. Na ne DNA na nakufismo.
What are to let some of the flower? Mammy, a friend come from Dingy. No, Obama room for. Okay. So your bar no pen one said. Now a month for quite no could be. But said not the yem yet. Okay. And he what to come on that said you be a did what I said. What I say. And he to let some of the flower, mammy, comforting it. Now coefficient mammy, and now coefficient near bar said according crazy. Only dinner dear. Okay. That's how you have to understand the argument. Yeah. So we are bushing, maybe on your bushing. Okay. What I say? It's now confusing mommy, a female. Anna mamma, Watara. I in the bar, Santa Mine, ever ball, a crew, a church and passing and tear. You to me said, Daddy, and I bet Coswaka as Anama, a nia, as I a muda. Okay. By any time would be on your muda. Sabi may be up, said me pair, said the Hona, men pen or crack. And commit my anama film. Yes. And I mean in film dance and Oeminia. And at the first because Oeminia and says in Oeminia. But I'm speaking to the truth. Yeah. And I want the people to understand that this is the fact. So what I say. It's a banishano. Anama mammy and a D now profession mammy idea. Okay. And now to lay some of the flower or ban munyam for or comforting no for a D a friend of professional nearby idea. Oh, okay. What I say. It is a Nana I to let some of the flower mammy. I di coefficient nearby idea. Anama mammy, mammo, I di coefficient mammy idea dear. Only Abushana when Abushia. What is it? And there Abushia penny, Abu Mama, ni mammy toy, ni mammy, and a din idea. Oh, so what I say. Science and some way in some 42 ladies so. It is Sicilian. Nama function, we ne cannot cry, we ne cannot cry. So we want to know a bush. These are facts, these are available evidence. And I'm a mammy, told I was your opinion, new finding pong, Kwakushidi, a female. Okay. What I say, and I'm a mammy, Kwakuali, and I did not dare. Kwakuali, mammy, I said, mamma, nay, Bena, or to me. I have friend Mabli Mujabi, Kwakuali, and a year no. Oh, on a D, said Anama offer, and a D, Abu Champagne. Abu Mahama, new idea. Wow. And then today you want to tell the people of Sampa, say only Minya Bushan. What's in Tona Woody? Yeah. And these are the only way, and this is the ground that we can tell the people that is the truth. Okay.
Now, somebody are related to Nana Kofi saying.
Oh, that woman unrelated to Nana Kofi or by a few. Minana, Bema, and I didn't buy a few. Oh, okay. Minana Bema, and I didn't buy a few. It's only about you never train or no cream. Yankase baby, but they do baby now, Sebi, and they will two way now near bar. Now near bar, and now aquaphobia, but few on them now better on our and then just unia bar man, a pet. No, they are not. Yeah. But you can give her the respect that he deserves. Yes. But it doesn't mean that you are blood related. No. It is the argument that you are advancing time and again is blood related. Okay. It is Mojasem Neeka. And it is any Samobia, any Mojasem. But they came there, a Geomutum and a Tranfionum and a Abbey history. The fact that you were there in the house and the fact that Samobia, a Bay Chami, a Bidi Sampa, and just say, we are Moja. You were given every opportunity to explain your relation in respect of the stool. Okay. As to why I said we are majority in the idea. One thing I can. Obia in Pefe, or Kumose and Pass Samodia Anama, Ominia Bushan for Covision ni Samodia, Ominia Bushan for. As I say, I did dear new Muntem. Yeah, can you say, I did give you Muntemwana, I did give you only Muntem. So I did give you Muntemodia, which one has a million Bushan. Until you be such a person in the hour or Sampa or Bibia, or Missan will say. What is the inheritance in respect of inheritance? Okay. Why Samodia or ni Anama, I did give a woman Tema, it's Sumia Busha, and this will answer your question.
But why do you think, say, Anama, what take his size I see, or what somebody on it?
Of course, probably, I think he was moved by greed. All right, well, he was moved by greed, and he was the view, say, probably, he never thought, say, probably, that laid down principle in terms of, say, no credit. He thought he can manipulate people and take their money and then take advantage of that and think he can impose an authority on the people. But he never knew that there was a law. He never knew that the Chieftaincy Act is working. And he never knew that the Constitution is working. And he never knew that Abushan had been defined by the Constitution of this country. They can't family. What is family? It has been defined by the Constitution. Right. And so if you think probably you can lie your way out and make money, now you can. As I say, you are on record. Oba Santiman, I try and Tampesier, Anama. And so why clearly you want to think you can deceive? You cannot deceive anybody. And so what you did here is for you Sampa no because you were moved by greed. And you were moved by the fact that you wanted to, probably say, why we give now. But now you give. As I say, yes, I gave you a job. As you two and a fata, Techiman bit made ye nano but you never believe in that principle. And clearly he was moved by greed.
Was there any instance and an akufistuno Edinachi Eja Samudia says Uniwa Samudia in Dinadia?
Oh, that was the Sebina Kufisun the first.
Okay.
And I litigated in respect of the fact that he wanted to elevate Sampa to the paramountcy.
Okay.
And so clearly there was a need. There was a need now only an akufisun and I coba. And when a normal banner, I think it gets to a point. Nasibina Kufisun Ebe and Tishabi or Shebush and Foyna between when himself, Madaroma, the Bienia, Mebay, and Twas will now say the uncle could then and Famonco. It doesn't mean that you are blood related, it doesn't mean say now a Kufisun Eyabuja. I cannot be a baby, I see the but the point is that if they think, Sebi, the Yura, Akano, and Yenokra, you have every opportunity to challenge that authority in court.
You think the statement made by Nana Kofi aha Sampa and there?
Oh no, not necessarily. So he made it in good faith. He never made it with a bad intention.
Okay.
What I said, you will be to have a town chain, or some more, and I was some on the cream, and I'm in part I'm proud to Mukoba, which me to store Jano. What I said, Uber carbon and says, and it's here. It's only one corner because may call, yeah, I'm crying, mammy. And it says, Nipanama, Konya say, I'm crying, mammy, the store near there. But the show kite. Sabi adoya papa na aya on dia ese osum nkwan won kwem na so ditum Sampa on kan na mum animunyam sabi no dia show so that say so the statement that Nana Kofi made was never wrong. He believed in him osum ni but the fact osum ni say this year.
Okay,
that's the lie. That's the principle. The fact osum ni say this year unya this year and so osum ba osum ya bia sabi and anka oni me yi so a na anka be koso ahombo ba ni me be yi so Sampa, me know your pet. I have to tell that me know your pet.
Okay.
And I have to expose you that indeed you are not, and you are not part of me, and you are not ever going to be part of me.
Okay.
And so the statement that Nana Kofi made was not wrong.
Okay.
He made it that in good faith.
Okay. All right. Now, Menshia can seminam nesi, High Court can seminam nesi, National House of Chiefs agazete tole na Samba Jafla ajinatu. Argentina Sampa intimento.
The Sampa recently, I think there was a communique that was released by the Boone Regional House of Chiefs, under the authority of the president, Dormaahene. And clearly, it was diabolical, it's fake, it's unacceptable, and it's a gross disrespect to the rule of law in this country. What I say, Dormaahene is trying to create an impression, say, as someone else as I said, and then he hired another authority of the registrar of the Boone Regional House of Chief. I condemn and I say that guy, that Regional House of Chief guy, all right, that Regional House of Chief registrar, he's a disgrace to himself, and he should not allow himself to be manipulated by another Dormaahene to write, press release which are unacceptable and which are fake and which are not deemed to be man. And you know, deep trouble. You are two measures of Sampa, only 2 measures of Sampa. Sampa Assembly, now if you was a Boone Regional House of Chief, your president. I'm telling you on authority. So still, call the Boone Regional House of Chief, and I'm going to meeting, and we issue that communicate. They should release the members in French. I think before them courts are meeting. All right, Obia signed here for them to release that communique. There were 4. There were 4 people who went there to the Bon Regional House of Chief. They were the people who went there. And so the people that the Ghanaian people to ask, how many people constitute the friends and the Bon Regional House of Chief? No, me I say, I don't know more can or so clearly it tells us that he has an agenda, a propaganda to keep on misleading the people so authority. He has no authority. So if he said Anamutua Asanteman Tuno is not clear, it's not fair, he should take Asanteman home because he has now been promoted to the judge of people.
Now Dormaahene, what is his interest in Sampa?
He's doing politics. He's doing politics. And then he wants to arrogate power to himself that he has no authority. He's doing politics and trying to behave so I said to me. And that is why with the greater respect I am disappointed with the president of the nation, President Mahama. Nana Dormaahene has misconducted himself time and again. He doesn't deserve to be at the appeal court. I'm saying it's 2 things. Nana Dormaahene has been at the brink over the last 30 years. And for that matter, he qualified to be an appeal court judge. However, the conduct, Namutu, Nini Bia Oya, and Sampa said he will be promoted. So clearly, into Nana Dormaahene, the president of the country endorsed it. He endorsed it. The reason why he endorsed it by conduct, because said near Anamutua, you run Nana Dormaahene to a Kuman man, said you all to 2 Eman Asantemano. Is the president of Ghana telling me that he's not aware? Sebi, he the board chairman of the governing council of the University of Energy in Sunyani, and you have a was I debating the judge of the appeal of court. Meanwhile, Obia court are casting my Sibuso and Wabu courts in same time and again. For misconducting on you can't misconduct. What is the definition of misconduct? I think the Chief Justice was fired.
Yes.
Based on misconduct.
Yes.
Has Nana Dormaahene misconduct himself or not? Sebi, reasonable men in this country, women of substance in this country, we are asking you to define misconduct.
Yeah.
Nana Dormaahene or misconducting one another. I don't hate him.
Yeah.
Because Sebi, he is a lawyer and then he qualified to be there. Yeah. But Nana Mutu about to and send Fatada that he will be promoted. Because we are distorting history and now the time Abakumano. Time Abakumano and send Fata.
Do you think his actions are favor the current government?
Of course. I say so respect. I favor him. Because he was able to lie to the people that assisted Asanteman, Obisi Asanteman, and an Otu Anamutu. But after Sebi, Otu Anamutu now. Said Yura Abba Abaimono, Yura Mahan Abba Abaimono. Clearly, the Asante authority still stands. Asante authority still stands. Okay. What I say? You can never undermine the authority of Asante, but you make people to believe, as I said, Abami Ba, Asante authority will stop. And then, okay, you see, we don't want to do politics. Yeah. And if you don't want to allow political actors to come in this matter and to try to make, capital out of that. Yeah. We will not allow that. And the politics but the rule not playing in politics no way. We want to tell the people, say, look, there's no political authority, there's no political architect that can determine when a bear mining. Obiano between determines when that one rap. Obiano between determines when a young rap, a good Jamaican. And Obiano between determines when the ballot of Mampusi. It's the people. It's the subject of the people of Mampusi, the people of Dagbon, and the people of the Gonja that can determine who is the overlord. And it's the same spirit and the same power that people can determine who is the overlord of Sampa at the summit of Sampa. Right. And it's important the political actors and authority accept it. And they should not deceive people to think, you have no authority. It's a para authority. There's a chieftaincy act within the constitution and it will be there forever and ever. Don't lie to the people so you can take a decision. You can't. Ultimately. Yeah.
I was your way someone and also at me across 20. Yalsamubia Okosha Dema no soon had the Adina. Yes, a gazette in the course. Otuana ni yamushina biboni bim Dionia de Obatiasie. Tinie into Quanova Koswa Copimse and ye Ubia be fed up. And so ewe chira eno eye to me ekoso ewo ehwa enye asem keto ya okodom se frɛ no abo anwa dansi ho niam blocks edisi adan mason carpenter for plumbers and electrician for also frɛ no twetwen komo 0554 360 760 na 0592680366 no entimi twetwe nkomo bibia enkoso kama entimi fama Unity Online TV ha na edimu sie nyankopon twere ampon ya adom na bibia adom ene raso tiasia ebetan so the more updates stories etimi ede abramo yakramo bye bye.
Oman mu se eba se yensi dan na yemfa na de emfanya adwuma eye company ba ko pe na mekanfo de amawo no ne Alex Tito Company Limited se wasi udan wi pa abrosan wasi se identia na pesa shisha begwa proof eye root control gate or to feel amo se ne be ya bi ni ho ne no a ni anso a na bi di amawo se we ye do more than one we chese container we stainless a two few na few shen boga o se we ya bia abusuya hunu ze a me be ya bebra anansi ni ya bebra Alex Tito Company Limited and also ni dijuma if you no say hotel say a down there na you see now person you na dia stainless bebra proof this is share employment we modern door we China doors even no be say China doors no die no funa ye no say a promise say ya itu say no kwa but Alex Tito sebra we China door no be no Ghana had ye kama e dia now edan fefefe obesiesie no na bibia akoso kama also the non stainless no but the glass is big blue no no frame na mono no ntwetwe nkomo no nsa na odwuma fe Alex Tito or professional na nsa na odwuma no bi na twego oye fidie so enti we ho Unity Online TV na oni ye edwuma no hwe se Alex Tito be odwuma bia no ho tekama ho na o sentimental no kuma se na obi ho Alex Tito na waye dan no odwuma area na di bia the proof China doors no stainless obey kama area now 0541901819 Alex Tito nsani odwuma kama pa Alex Tito metal and stainless work fantastic one feno na njuchenkomo